Woo! Oh, heck yeah. Let's see what happens. Hello. My student canceled tonight. So I think I'm going to go live and just go live. What the heck? Why not? Let me mute that. Maybe pop out some chat. Yeah. Yo. All right. Hello. Nelson, what's up, brother? Thank you for coming. I should put some glasses on. Hey, Scott, what's up? You know, man, I had students scheduled tonight, and tonight happens to be a performance at school. So I have several guitar students that are playing other instruments in their bands at LeGrand Middle School and the high school. So they all canceled tonight, which was actually kind of sad. I have one kid that I just absolutely love. He's such a great student. I've been working with a couple people recently with getting their broadcast working and getting audio from their Reaper projects. I'm an avid Reaper, as you all know, and there's a plugin called Restream, and I'll show this this plugin to you here. I need to be able to see. Yeah, I've got the master track. Okay. Let me see. Okay, here we go. So this is a plugin called Restream, and I have this set up inside of Reaper. I have my vocal mic going into my Reaper project. I have my guitar going into Reaper. I also have a MIDI keyboard going into Reaper, and I have a bass track set up. But what this does is it sends audio from this entire Reaper project. Everything that goes through my master bus goes to this Restream plugin, and it goes to OBS. And really the big key to it is to have it be a send plugin in Reaper, and then inside of OBS you set it to receive audio. And the big thing in Reaper is you have to arm your... Hey Fred, what's up, buddy? Can you hear him? What are you doing there, boy? You want me to play some guitar? Okay. So Fred's gonna join the party. And I want to get the stream back up here so I can see y'all. I'm hoping I can see y'all. Yeah, there we go. Hey, Preston, what's happening? Hey, it's good to see you. R4 and Quentin James. The 12 notes in their musical scale. Nice. Fred, get down. Yeah, you gotta get down. I know if my buddy wants to, boy, he's being picky tonight. So again, I may have lost track of where I was at, but again, it's just ultimately to get your audio from your digital audio workstation into OBS. It will also work with the Restream. I believe you can use I'm sorry, not Restream, StreamYard, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, Justin. I wish I could have gotten you in on this, but I had a kind of a quick demand from a buddy that wanted to learn how to get his... he apparently was having trouble getting his voice into a live stream on YouTube how to do some different routing in OBS, which I don't understand. But I'm going to drag my OBS screen in here to make it look, like a multitude of screens. But here we go. I think I can make this a little bit smaller before I do this. Maybe. Can I shrink you down? Oh yeah, there we go. That's a little better. Okay, so here's my OBS session that is being streamed to Reaper, and here's my Restream plugin that I have set up for my audio source as Restream. And if I right-click on that and go to Properties, you can see that I've selected an audio input device that I'm actually not using, and that's another kind of key to it to get Restream to work. So I think Restream, it's a VST, so if you're running in Studio One or maybe Logic, I don't know if the Apple Windows thing might get in the way, but nonetheless. So this is my audio properties, but if I go in here and go to Filters, I have the Restream standalone plugin set up, and you can see that it's receiving audio from Reaper. Oops, I just closed that, didn't I? Let's get that back open. Let me close that. Where did that go? Forgive me for not being too terribly organized here. That should show up. Well, anyhow, I should be able to see this. It's probably here under, there it is. So again, I have this one set up to receive, and I have this one set up to send. This is inside of Reaper. This is inside of OBS. There's really nothing much more fancy about it than that. So let me get this out of the way and get back to what's going on in the chat. I hope everybody's doing great tonight. Oh God, you guys, potheads, man. Good grief. Let me play a little bit. I pulled up a backing track that I had set up inside Reaper, and Justin, I am using the Ozone RX3 voice denoise. My SM7, the gain is just cranked on it, and it is working fabulously. I have, okay. Yeah, I've got the volume turned up on the vocal just a little bit. Hopefully it's sounding okay. Let's go ahead and let me play something here. I don't remember what this backing track is, but we'll see if I can play along with it. live guitar playing. I haven't done that for a while. Holy smokes. Crystal clear. Good to hear, Justin. Thank you. Hopefully my guitar is coming across. It's not blowing down, blowing stuff up. Oh, let me stop that. I apologize for that rude interruption for another backing track that I might play along with. Cool. Hey, Tanner. What's up, brother? I don't have the actual stream rolling. Actually, I guess I do. But I have the chat popped out. I need to get that stuff worked out. I'm still working out the whole OBS, getting stuff looking right, looking good in it. In fact, I can put the chat over here so it's right in front of my face. I don't know if I can make this stay always on top. Paste? No. Preston gave me a heads up on getting the chat rolling in the live stream, which was really cool. I just have totally forgotten how to do that completely. I should be shooting video for a song that I'm gonna be hopefully playing guitar on with some pretty cool dudes tonight. But really, ultimately, tonight, my friend Richard was having some trouble getting his voice into OBS, and apparently I'm able to do it. So I don't know. I don't know what kind of issues he was having. So hopefully he'll watch this. I have one more backing track that I'm gonna give a try in playing this. Yeah. Let me see. A little more actual live guitar. I hope you guys enjoy this. You've probably heard it before, but I'll just let it roll. I'm gonna go ahead and record this just because I can. Remember to push the button. Push the fucking button, man. That's my buddy Robin telling me. Push the fucking button. See what kind of sustain I've got. Here we go. That was fun. Cool, cool. Just playing a little. Woo. Dude, thank you. Yes. Okay. Oh, I remember that, man. And you know what, dude? I probably have, Preston, I probably have that email in my inbox. So I should probably re-look at that because I had stuff all set up, and then OBS has come out with a new version recently. So I just let me stop recording. Yes, I recorded that. Can you believe it? Yeah. So I think that I have that email that you sent me, Preston. So I will I'll look for that and see if I can't get that. I remember there was a little bit of a oh man. Oh, my knees hurt. Your name's too long. I'm gonna call you Knees. Oh man. Yeah, Preston, I've found a bunch of other ways to get that stuff happening. Obviously I haven't set up a scene inside of OBS yet that allows it to do that. Hey, thank you, Preston. Yeah, dude, believe me, I have been in your shoes so many times, and I will be there again, I promise. You get your software working perfectly, and then out of our control, something gets updated, or more often than not, you do something that you shouldn't have done that causes problems in it. There's a lot of user error involved in software. I am willing and able to help. If you'd like some help, I don't know what you're using. Okay, thanks, brother. I don't know what software you're using, but I can probably help get some wind under your wings, or at least try and get some wind in your sails to get you moving forward. I don't know what kind of computer software issues you're having, if it's recording software. Um, uh, I'm using OBS, CSS, or CCS. Okay. And I'm an idiot to that stuff. There might be somebody here that knows what you're talking about. And yeah. Yes. And Justin, you're right. I mean, I've got this I think I've got this. Oh, maybe not. I made it oh, yeah, I do. Here we go. Now be sure to subscribe. Group, they're called watermark. Put my chat one. Yes, that's okay. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly it. I remember that. Yeah, you set it as a watermark. That's right. I need to look back into that, but it's kind of fun to have the chat rolling in the on the YouTube stream. I know a lot of guys do it. Jade does it, and CSS. And I'm totally lost with regard to that. Let's see. Wow, there's 11 of us here right now. That's amazing. I don't know who else here, but I really thank you all for being here. Cascading style sheets. Oh man, I totally don't know if you guys are just being funny or or serious. Hey, buddy. Oh my God, CSS. What was the other one? CCS? Cascading crusty sheets? Oof. Here we go. Dogpaw, what are you using for your recording setup? And, welcome to the show, but I'm curious what everybody's using. Oh, wait. I should probably keep babbling or just noodle around on a guitar for a little bit. In fact, I probably should do that. But I'm really curious what software. How much time to get a line right, please? Yeah, I'll bet, brother. Let's get my amp set something a little bit cleaner. This should be. My guitar's a little out of tune. Forgive me for that. Buy a tuner. Oh, you guys are talking code and all that stuff. I ain't going there. Oh, you're using Cakewalk, dude. Wow. Okay. Dude, I ran Cakewalk. Oh wait, I take that back. I ran Cool Edit for years and then went to Sonar X1. Yeah. Okay. No. Moving on to skateboards. I'm getting texts from a girl right now. Can you believe that? Wow. So you really are using Cakewalk, okay? Yeah, yeah, and I wouldn't if you're using software that works well for you, man. I don't recommend necessarily changing that unless it's just giving you a bunch of problems. And that I only switched to Reaper when Sonar kind of went kind of off. I had Sonar X1 and I ran that for years. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Now you got the. Yeah. There's Sonar now. New Cakewalk. Yep. Dude, that's the Dog Paw. I want to commend you on that one for sure for saying that. I know Scott Kidwell is using Pro Tools. Justin uses Pro Tools. I believe. I think Mark is using Reaper. I mean, there's Tim using Logic or Logic Pro. I'm not sure which version, but there's so many. There's such a vast variety of DAWs out there. But the cool thing is everything's starting to become pretty interchangeable and usable with regard to having cooperation between the software, whether it be Pro Tools or Reaper or whatever. Justin and I have been able to have some pretty good sessions sent back and forth, and had some good success. A lot of times when he and I work together on musical productions, it's we're sending just like full mixes back and forth, and hey, throw a guitar at this, or hey, here's my guitar track with your, that sort of stuff. So the collaboration stuff. Yeah, dude, Preston, that blows my mind. But again, like Cakewalk, I mean, Doc just loves it. So why not stay with it if it works, man? I'm a firm believer in that. No, it's interesting though to watch someone who's been a Pro Tool user for a long time and knows that stuff as good as anybody use Reaper and find some really cool stuff in there. They're like, wow, that's a little bit easier. The routing in Reaper seems to be a little bit less confusing. Um, to send a track to another track, it's not a big deal. Um, let's see. Oh, I got you. Okay. So you're not doing, Nees, you're not doing a bunch of multi-track recording. You don't have projects that have, um, 14 or 15 or 16 or 20 tracks in them, it sounds like. Yeah. Okay. 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 I got you. I feel you. Yeah, I just do it so much. It's like anything. If you spend a lot of time doing something, you're going to get pretty good at it. I say that to people about guitar playing. Yeah, Scott, your mixes are sounding really nice, and I'm going to be careful on what I say because I don't know who may have heard anything that you've recorded. I would hope that you're sending it out to others to let them lay an ear on stuff. But your mixes are sounding really nice, and your production value is definitely taking an upturn, bro. And I'm really anxious to hear Richard. Um, and he's doing his live streams and he's got his guitar sound, and it's funny watching him play guitar on his live stream. The confidence that guy has playing his guitar compared to okay, thanks, Scott. I'm honored. Um, to listen to Richard when he came here and hung out with me for a few days, and we played some blues. We just played a backing track, and I mean, we played it all day long. And it was just fun to watch his growth, and then to see him at home writing and playing these chord progressions. His confidence has just grown. And again, um, okay, if you're a guitar player and you watch television, you're not as good a guitar player as you could be. And I will say that to the day I die. If you watch television, you are wasting your fucking time. That is a complete, utter fucking waste of time. I hope I made that clear. There's so many better things to do. Pick up a guitar, read a book, man. Read a guitar book. Pick up a guitar and play it. Sit down in front of Reaper and start building a project. Or, yeah. So, yeah. Okay. I got that version from Justin Mai. Yeah, the light version of Pro Tools. Read a book. There you go. Poo Ninja, welcome, brother. Yeah, man, there's so much better things to do than to turn on a television set. What a waste. Yeah. Yeah, one isn't allowed in my house, man. I have the internet going, of course, but no television programs. That's my life policy. I will never have a television is not welcome in my home. But, I'm single, dude, so I can do whatever the fuck I want. I did watch and I don't watch series either, and I don't have to talk about my life, but right. Yeah, I hear you, Knees. I don't feel that way about myself, but try and stay positive affirmations and say positive things about myself. Keep my head up and keep myself from ever feeling a little depressed or anything like that. But I've had a very interesting life. I've been through a lot of different stuff. Oh yeah. Okay. I watched The Queen's Gambit on Netflix. A buddy of mine had referred me to that program, and my dad and I played a lot of chess, and I literally got sucked in, and I watched that whole fucking thing. Yeah. Uh, what a great, what a great show that was. As much as a waste of time it was to sit in front of there and watch a program that I can do nothing about and have nothing to say about. And I suppose you learned something from it about the game of chess. Yeah, yeah. Poo Ninja, dude, you're absolutely right. Read a book. You read a lot of books. I actually am not a big reader. I'm very well read, but I don't read. I don't just sit down and read a book very often. I read the Four Agreements 4 times a year. It's one of the best books ever written. And what is it? Living in the Now by Eckhart Tolle. That's a awesome read. I actually got that one on what was it? CD, back when CDs were something. Oh, theme song from Alice should be labeled as a war crime. Alice in Wonderland? I don't know. Really, dude. You know, it's interesting because I come from a family that, like, my uncle reads. If you knew how many books that man has read in his life. Well, I'm doing my best, Doc. Yeah. My uncle reads books like, I mean, he just plows through them. It's amazing. Yeah. Yeah. That's excellent, Scott. Dave Grohl is such a killer dude. God. It would be great to sit down and talk to that guy. Just like a buddy. The one guy I would love to have over to just bullshit would be Zach Wilde. Justin and I were talking about that the other night. It would be great to just have that dude sit down in a chair and start BSing with you. But, you know, guitars would be required in that setting. I mean, he'd, you know, I would probably have to insist on that. Wow, there's 14 of us in here. I can't believe that. What is going on? Weird. Let me see. So I guess maybe we could get a little educational and try and explain a little bit of about these plugins. I have Archetype Gojira. Let me show you. Here's another little trick that I received recently. Here's my signal path. Let's see if I can make this window smaller. Give me just a second. I'll get it here. Oh, that opens up so big. Okay. So here's my, I think, come on. You going to come with me? Yeah, there we go. So here's my signal chain on my guitar channel. So this is my guitar channel here. It says guitar. It's bright green for guitar. I have the saturation knob, which is a free VST from Waves. I don't know if it's still free or from Softtube. I have that running into Gojira. So what I can do is I can bypass Gojira, and I can get kind of a tube screamer type. My guitar gets awful quiet at that point. I need to tune this thing. Let me do that. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I have to turn the VST on. Let me tune my guitar real quick. I'll see how quickly I can do this. The temperatures have been changing here, so guitars are going sharp. It's gotten cold. We got a little bit of snow today. It was really beautiful. Okay, so I've got I've got this saturation knob, and I should be able to crank this thing up. Really? Well, that's interesting. Oh, what did I do here? Well, now I just fucked it up. I have no idea what happened. Let me remove it. I'm gonna remove that plugin, and I'm gonna add it back in. Something happened with that. That was kind of strange. I don't know what that was all about. Okay. Now I should be able to move there now. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I've got the saturation knob in front of Archetype Gojira, and I can really crank this thing up and get it to see it's kind of, so I can get a little bit of bite on my guitar going in. It's acting a lot like a tube screamer. And Justin tried this with Archetype Nolly, and man alive, I was shocked at the tone he was getting. We were doing a live stream similar to this, and so now I've got that saturation knob. Okay. Oh, and I have that in the wrong order. That's just driving the crap out of that. I need to put the saturation knob in front of Archetype Gojira. This will sound a bit different, a little more real. Yeah, that, man, it's just kind of a cool effect, and you can kind of back off the saturation knob. There isn't a huge difference, but boy, it does something to the feel. Yeah, it definitely cleans it up a little bit. And I have a lot of delay going on that guitar. I probably should back that off a little bit, just so you hear my guitar a little better. But I like to run this saturation knob with my guitar. I have the gain at 0 on my audio interface. It just sounds nice. I really like the way that works. And again, with the Gojira, you've got all these foot pedals. And you can get some really wicked like fuzz tones out of it. They actually call distortion this dirt button, or this dirt is actually modeling a fuzz pedal. And you can get pretty pissed off. Kind of a fuzz tone. Drive the front end of the amp. I'm running into a clean amp. These foot pedals in here are wicked cool. Just an overdrive, and I think this is a modeling an OD1, but you start giving it some distortion, man alive. And I'm running humbuckers on my my Strat. And the controls are very, very monumental with the way they change your tone. And we can even unlock the speaker cabinets, and so I can run this amplifier through this cabinet. So now I've got a different cabinet sound altogether. So those of you who feel that cab IRs are stupid, I've heard that term used. There's just an EQ curve. I think this is supposed to be a something like a 5150 clean amp. I could be wrong about that. I'm not sure. Maybe this is the 5150. This amp is just straight up stock, no adjustments. Yeah, pedals are all off. I don't have anything special going. This amp's just for gain, dude. Sitting a little too close to the amplifier, you know, and then you throw an overdrive in front of that and do the old Stevie Ray Vaughan trick. Just crank it, and you can push the front. I mean, it's amazing how that feels. It's really cool. These Neural DSP plugins, I mean, they are really wicked. And the phaser, I mean, and one of the coolest parts one of the parts that I really truly love in this is the EQ section of this. And this is not a rabbit hole that I spend a lot of time fucking with when I'm setting up guitar tones for recording sessions. But I often find that my 3K gets a little bright, and I don't like having all that low end, so I usually cut the 60 hertz and generally leave everything else kind of alone. But I like to bump the mids a little bit, and you can get the big bright airy stuff going on. And man, the controls. Want some air in your guitar tone? Let's go back to a clean amp, and we'll just check this 4K. Let's see what we can. I mean, these EQs are pretty impressive. The way they do affect very small movements. They do some really remarkable stuff. And it's all right here at one touch. You know, you can turn stuff on and off. And I have a MIDI controller that I can use the whammy pedal with. And in fact, I should be able to do this if I can't remember if I had this set up to learn on my. Yeah, so now my whammy pedal is controlled by. I wish it was a wah, to be honest with you. I got my pedal way up underneath my desk here. I mean, and the octave pedal, if you dig octaves, this thing, I like using that with a little bit higher gain amplifier. And just like that, I can change the amp that I'm playing through. Get really pissed off. You can get both of them going. That's a Strat, by the way. We'll turn off all the BS and should Still a pretty good tune. Yeah. Neural DSP, man. These guys make some good stuff. Yeah. Nothing pretty about synth. Hey, have you checked out the Surge synth yet? Have you gotten that VSTI? Yeah, Preston, dude, the octave pedal is just that's a fun one. And it's really nice to use for it's a really nice one to use for making a nice big thick low, not having a 7-string, but I use my 6-string drop B with 10s like a boss. Preston, are you doing much in the way of low tuning? Heavy duty, man. Yeah, I'm curious what, it's kind of fun to find out what everybody's using, and then get to listen to stuff on your YouTube channels to see how. Oh, dude. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting when you get it's interesting when you get a couple of synth plugins running, how deep that how deep that rabbit hole can be. Hey, Fred. What's up, buddy? I've been using a lot of synth lately. At least, well, I say that in the last week or so. I spent a lot of time, basically 2 weeks ago. Fred's going to go over and play a synth now. Drop A flat. Oh, you do have a 7-string. Yeah. Yeah, I can't go there. Oh God, it needs you're not a real strong guitar player, I take it, or you don't feel like you are. And that's cool. It takes some time. You put a lot of time into it. It's funny. Sweet, there's built in. Oh, okay. Yeah, I hear you. NPAS, NPAS, what we'll call you. That's interesting. Yeah, I never dug super deep into synth stuff until I got really introduced to the Surge synth, and then I was like, holy smokes! Now I get why the '80s were so synth laden. Oh, okay, cool. I'll look forward to that. Did you release a new song? I can't follow everybody on YouTube. I try and keep up with new stuff that people release, but I really do. Yeah, the whole synth thing, though, and your name is kind of begging for the questions, but Preston, I gotta be honest with you, man. And I owned a 7-string for quite a while, and I did at the time own a Mesa Dual Rec, and I spent a lot of time trying to wrap my head around that extra string. And while I definitely made progress in my ability to hang on that thing and play it sort of confidently, which is kind of an interesting thing to say about a guitar. Um, I'd grab my SG, man, and it was like, pfft, why am I bothering with that? Because then I gotta basically not relearn how to play guitar, but um, yeah, I have not done that yet, Mark, but I that would absolutely. I was able to run loops through Reaper. I have cabling. I just did a hardwired um, loop here and was able to get stuff. Um, okay. Oh, cool. You and Mark. Oh, you guys, man, that's cool. God damn, Mark, you are a busy mofo. Oh, I worked on a Maton guitar today, made in my brother's country of Australia. Weird fucking saddle setup on that thing. What were they thinking? I mean, it was great. I mean, adjustable saddles are awesome for a technical sense, but wow, um, that was a trip. I don't know what he did to that thing. It was like the thing had a shim in it, and it fell out. I don't know. Um, I honestly do do not know. Trying to make this chat a little bigger. There we go. Yeah. Cool. Dude, I can't wait to hear that. Um, Mark is definitely he's a sweetheart. I love that guy. We've uh, we've experienced a lot of really interesting stuff over the past couple of years of knowing him. Um, okay. Yeah, 8. I don't have hands big enough to even touch an 8. I played a couple of 8-string guitars when I worked at a guitar shop that carried those. I'm not going to say the name of that company, but they I tried. I was like, yeah, yeah. Um, what was the deal with this one? Oh, and where they put the truss rod adjustment up at the butt of the neck. Yeah, that was an interesting. That was an interesting discovery. It's a 5/16. They didn't use a metric nut. They used a 5/16 nut like a Gibson, and I found that to be somewhat interesting. They used I can only assume that in Australia you guys are smart and use a metric system. Um, I think we're the only ones, but that was strange to have seen that. Walking the plank on a on an 8. Yeah, dude. I could not. I couldn't. There's no way I wouldn't take the time out of my life. It would be. I literally looked at it because at the time I think I was using Sonar X1 and recording, and I recorded a record and did a bunch of stuff on that. And I was thinking that's like switching from this to Pro Tools, like right now. Um, you're digging the Euro rack stuff. That's a bold statement, my friend. You're a metric nut. What's up, Gary? It's good to see you, man. Yeah, I was tripping, but they put the adjustment, like, in order to turn the truss rod, you have to loosen all the string. I mean, it's kind of similar with the amount of work required to pulling the neck off a Strat. I mean, if you don't do it all the time, it'll scare the shit out of you. But uh, I was kind of shocked where they put the truss rod adjustment in the heel of the neck joint underneath the top. So you have to loosen all the strings. You get the strings out of the way to get a 5/16 inch wrench in there. And they probably, I'm guessing, when they sell the guitars, they probably give an adjustment wrench that you can get in there and not have to remove the strings. But man, that guitar sounded, that thing was bitchin', Mark. Holy crap. I got done with that and really, dude? Are you comfortable? They cut the 5/16. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I see almost everything being 4mm or 5/16. There's the occasional 5mm, and then Fender does the 1/8 inch hex keys. If they can make it different, a guitar company has done it, and I've worked on it, and it's been like, dude. Frank. Dude, yeah. I'm in the same boat. I need a 5-string bass badly. In fact, on my recent release of Money, that was drop C tuned on a 6-string, and I didn't want to do that with my bass because of the intonation issue and not wanting to, have to set my bass up and then reset it up 6 times. It's like not like I do that for a fucking job. But I used the pitch shifter in Reaper. I played the song in drop D and then used the pitch shifter and rendered that down. So okay. Yeah, and that was what I was thinking is that's not a bad band name. Right. Well, I think I should probably get off here because I really got on here to try and help the Falcro out, and I'm sure he'll catch this broadcast. And I cleared up what he needed to know early in the broadcast. So there's probably plenty of other live streams going on out there, and this one was really just more of a hangout. A bass 6. I've got a 4-string bass, standard 4-string. I haven't strung it up with big old BP strings and drop tuned it. Yeah, the Omen 7. That was a great guitar for an affordable 7-string, man. Scott, are you playing a 7-string also? Oh shit, okay. Okay, I missed that. Yeah. Okay, you guys. I think I'm gonna leave you all to your vices. I need to grab a snack and get to shooting some video for you know what. MT. There we go. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna see if I can maybe try and end the live stream. If I can. I don't know if I can. I've got to go. Oh, there it is. Oh, there we are. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's see. I can leave the chat going, I think. If you guys want to hang out and BS with one another, I've really got a bunch of work I got to do. Preston, dude, thanks for being here. Gary, thanks for popping in. Panda Cat, hey man, long time no see. Thanks for being here. Hey, you all keep writing good music, keep recording stuff, and keep putting it out there. One of us is gonna hit something one of these days. And I just, I just, I just hope it's me. Peace, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and end this now, and y'all have a great evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time it might be. Thank you all for being here. Peace out.